Hello rail fans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today we're going to be building a train from Indonesia here, and we're going to be building this Indonesian CC203 locomotive, which is a member of GE's U series of locomotive for export. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the rear coupler, so take out a dark oak stair, and we'll attach that up. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then behind it, we need to get on the upper hip box of the lower level and do 3 polished blackstone slabs, then 3 polished blackstone blocks above it. Then come in here and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Then we'll put a polished blackstone wall on this top corner here, and one on this side. Then on top, we need to get 5 polished andesite stairs, upside down, facing forward, coming across like this. Then we'll come down here on the bottom middle, and we'll put another polished blackstone slab, and a column of 2 polished blackstone blocks above it, one on either side of the top. And actually, we're going to come down here, and we're going to put another slab here in this corner, and another slab here, and then a block on each side like this. Then, on the side here, we'll put 2 polished blackstone stairs like this, and then 2 on this side. Then we'll take dark oak trapdoor, close 2 of them right here, and 2 on this side here. Now come in front of this on the bottom, and put a dark oak fence gate above each rail. In front of that, we'll do our first set of wheels, so we'll put a netherite on each rail. In between them in the middle, we'll put 2 deep slate brick walls, a fence gate, 2 more walls, a fence gate, and 2 more walls. Then go back to netherite for the rest of the wheels. We'll put 1 here, and same thing on this side. Then a fence gate on either end up here. Then in all 4 of these gaps between the wheels, we're going to put 2 lightning rods in each of them. Then we'll come through, and we're going to put a hopper on the side of all 6 wheels. Then we'll crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. Same thing over here, a wither skeleton skull on the side of each of the hoppers. Then we'll come up top and do a line of polished blackstone up the center till it's aligned with these fence gates. Then we need to get a single deep slate tile slab above all 6 of these hoppers. Then in here we'll do a full row of fence gates coming across this, and same thing on this side. Then we're going to come up here and crouch, and in these gaps between the wheels, we're going to put 2 deep slate tile slabs, 1 hitbox down like this, on all 4 of these gaps here. Then on this second layer up here, go 3 wide in the middle with polished blackstone block. Then on the next block in front of it, on the bottom, we'll go 3 wide with polished blackstone, and then make that 6 blocks long. So a 3 by 6. And then fill in this top layer as well, 3 wide. And then 3 across the top of this end. Then on the side of it here, we're going to take out polished blackstone walls here. Start right here. We're going to do 5 walls and a fence gate. Come to this side and repeat it. Start right here, 5 walls and a fence gate. Then we'll put a wither skeleton skull right here, and 1 on this side right here. Then we'll come in front of this, 1 block forward from it on bottom, and put a fence gate on each rail. Then in the middle, 2 deep slate brick walls and a fence gate. 2 more walls and a fence gate, and 2 more walls. Then take out netherite for your wheels, 1 here, here, and here. Same thing on this side. And all 4 of the gaps between them here, we'll put 2 sideways lightning rods on each one. then a fence gate on either side up here, then come through and put a hopper on the side of all 6 of the wheels. Then crouch, put a wither skeleton skull on each hopper. Same thing over here, put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. Then we'll come up top and do a line of polished blackstone up the center till it's aligned with these fence gates. Then a full row of fence gates across here. And then a full row across this side here. Now we'll come up here and crouch, put a single deep slate tile slab above all 6 of the hoppers. Then in the gaps between them, move 1 hitbox down and put 2 slabs in all 4 of the gaps. Then we're going to come on the side here and put a skeleton skull above all 3 wheels. Same thing here, 1 above all 3 wheels. Repeat the process at the back, above all 6 of the back wheels. Then we'll come up here and crouch, and we're going to put 2 lightning rods here and 1 up here. Same thing here, 1 there, 2 here. Then we'll come to the front, come up here and crouch, 2 lightning rods here, 1 here, and same thing on this side over here. Now we're going to come up front, and we're actually going to take off this front fence gate on either side of the top and put a polished blackstone block on each side. In front of it, 3 red nether brick blocks, then a bell right here. Then come under this and put 3 red nether brick slabs under here. Then a red nether brick wall on this corner and this corner. Then take polished andesite stairs, and we need 5 stairs upside down coming across here, facing backwards. Then go back to polished blackstone, and right here we're going to go 3 wide with it on this 3rd layer and bring it all the way down to the other end. So the whole top middle 3 gets filled in. Right down to the back here. Then take out polished andesite slabs and do a full row of slabs on the upper hitbox all the way down the side to the other end. And then same thing over here, a full row of polished andesite slabs up here on this side. Then we'll come back here, put a glow item frame on each side with a frog light. Then on either side a crimson button and a birch button in the middle. We're going to repeat that process on the front, so a glow item frame on either side up here with a frog light, then a crimson button on each side, and a birch button in the middle. Then turn around with a dark oak stair, stack it up to this middle 2nd block for the coupler. Under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then we're going to open a fence gate here and here. Then across this front here, we're going to put 5 smooth quartz blocks, and then 3 regular item frames in the center. Above this, we're actually going to do 5 smooth quartz stairs coming across here. Then we'll put a column of 2 smooth quartz on either side behind it and come right across this middle with it. Then up here, we'll do a smooth quartz stair on either side, and then a black stained glass pane on either side and a white one in the middle. Then a white stained glass pane in the center behind it, 2 black stained glass panes on either side behind here, and then 2 smooth quartz on either side behind it and across this bottom middle under the glass. Then behind this, we're going to put 2 white shulker boxes on the bottom of each side, 2 smooth quartz above it, then a column of 3 smooth quartz behind it on each side, then a single smooth quartz on the bottom of each side behind that. Then 2 black stained glass panes here and here. Then a white stained glass pane on the side right here for a mirror, and 1 on this side. Then down here, we're going to put a dark oak sign under the window, and we're going to type CC203, then another sign next to it, and we're going to type 95 space 01. Hit both of those with yellow dye and a glow ink sac. Repeat it on this side. Right here, a sign with CC203. Then another sign with 9501. Then hit both of those with yellow dye and a glowing sack. Now we'll come behind here. We're going to put another smooth core on each side like this. Then a door here and a door here. Behind it on each side, 1 block in from the outer edge, we'll do a column of 2 orange concrete. So it looks like this. Then we'll come down and we're actually going to start from the back end of the train here. So we're going to come to back on the 3rd block in from the end. And we're going to go to blue concrete. And we're going to put 3 blue concrete right here, 3 on this side. Then on top of each back, an orange concrete, then 2 deep slate tile walls. Then in front of that, a column of 2 orange concrete on each side. Then back here, 2 smooth quartz in the middle, and a white banner on either side like this. Then up here, we'll do this reverse L shape of orange concrete and fill this gap with a single deep slate tile wall on either side. Then in front of this, we're just going to do 2 layers of orange concrete all the way down each side till it meets up and fills in the side. Just like that. Then we'll come on top of the back and we're going to switch back to a smooth quartz block here. And we'll come 3 across the back. And on each side we're going to come forward till we're 1 block in front of this first wall up here. Then in front of that on each side we'll do 2 deep slate tile walls. And then in front of that we'll go back to smooth quartz block and fill in all the way up to the door on each side with smooth quartz block. Then we're going to take out a ladder for some vent detail. 1 block over from this door, we're going to put 2 ladders here. Then we're going to skip 2 and put 1 on bottom. Then skip 1 and 2 here. Repeat it on this side. So 1 from over the door, 2 here, skip 2, then 1 on the bottom, skip 1 and 2 here. Above this central ladder on bottom, we're going to put a single deep slate tile wall on the top of each side. Then we'll go back to smooth quartz block and we'll start in front of this wall and start coming forward and come over this. We need to be 1 block before this glass. Then we'll come over by 2 and fill this roof in 3 wide. Just like this. Then come behind here and we're going to fill this all in 3 wide with smooth quartz all the way down to the back of the locomotive. Just like that. Then we're going to take out polished andesite stairs and come up front. We're going to put 3 outward facing stairs here, then wrap around the corner, 5 across the front, and around this corner and 3 right here. And we could also fill in that gap between those walls with smooth quartz. Now we're going to come to the rear end here, and we're going to need a glow item frame, a frog light, a stone button, and a skeleton skull. On the top middle, a glow item frame with a frog light, skeleton skull on either side, then under it a stone button on either side. Then across the back here, 3 polished andesite slabs. Then in front of that, a 3x5 of deep slate tile slabs. Then 2 rows of 3 polished andesite slabs. Then a smoker in the middle for the exhaust. Polished andesite slab all around it. And then we're just going to fill in the whole rest of this roof coming forward, 3 wide, with polished andesite slabs. When we're aligned with that front ladder, leave the one on each side open and bring it right up to here. Then here, we're going to open a birch fence gate and a sideways one here. Then up here on the top middle, we'll do the headlight, so a glow item frame in the center with a frog light on it here. a skeleton skull on either side. Now take out another brick fence, 1 block over from here, put 2 here, skip 1 and 2. Then come to the back, and on this back corner, we're going to come up 2 right here, skip a block forward and a 2 by 2 right here. Then 1 on the side right here, and then we're going to come over and do the same thing on the opposite side here. So 2 right here and over 1, skip forward and a 2 by 2. Come up here, 2 here, 2 here. Then take light gray carpet up on that stair, and then bring it all the way down this walkway. And 2 rows of 3 on the back here, and then all the way up the walkway on this side of the locomotive. And then 1 up on this stair. And now we need to make some banners. So we're going to come into a loom with an orange banner in blue dye, and we're going to put a vertical on either side. Then go to white dye, put a horizontal on the top and the bottom. Then we're going to do a white banner in blue dye, vertical on the left, diagonal, opposite diagonal, new banner. Vertical in the center. Then go to orange dye on a new banner, vertical on the left and right, horizontal on the top and middle. Then put a white border on all 3 of these letter banners, and we can come and place these. So we're going to come up on these item frames, and we're going to put KAI. Then we're going to come up on the side here, 1 block over from this back ladder, and we'll put KAI. Then this colored one we'll put on the back under the headlight. And then up here, KAI right here with our banners. Now we'll do the interior, so come on inside here. And put a smooth stone slab across here, and fill this whole floor in 3 wide with smooth stone slabs at this level. Then 3 slabs across the front, 2 glow item frames with end crystals, and a lever here. Turn around to stair on each side for seats. Then 2 blast furnaces in this back middle. And now the interior's done here. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Indonesian CC203 locomotive. I hope everyone enjoyed this build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.